Welcome to the 200 Proof Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Grayson Schutzman, and that is...
Willie Bites, and we promise to probably mostly talk about sports.
We will mostly, probably, talk about sports this time. We are a general sports podcast, but obviously it's the NFL season, so that we'll be spending most of our time on that, but not all of it. And we promise to try not to get diverted by, what was it last time? Geography?
Usually.
I think it was like random Baltic history.
Yeah, it's usually like random history of somewhere in Europe.
The Balkans is we're a big fan.
Balkans, Caucasus.
Yeah. Any place where you can't tell them apart, but they all hate each other.
Ethnic conflict.
Yeah. Anyway, we are sponsored by SeatGeek. Use the promo code 200ProofSports, no spaces, to get $20 off any ticket on SeatGeek. Has to be the first time you use SeatGeek, but you can always make a new email and create a new SeatGeek account and just keep doing it over and over again and getting $20 off every time. It takes 5 minutes, and they're not listening.
Not even a little bit.
I can't tell you how much they're not listening. Anyway, today we're going to start with our weekly segment, Crazy Stats from This Week in the NFL. This week, it's a lot of Jets stuff. It's a lot of Jets, some Tampa Bay, some Colts stuff in there. All right, Crazy Stats from week... what week was it? 5. It was 5. Yeah. Come on. I can count to 5. God, my hair looks really dewy today. It's the humidity. Anyway, crazy stats from week 5 in the NFL. Justin Fields is now 0-26 when the other team scores at least 20 points.
Wow.
Yeah. That's like 2 full seasons. And just a little fact coming off of this, the NFL average for a team to score per game has not been lower than 21 points the entirety of the 21st century. So correct me if I'm wrong, if the average team is scoring more than 21 points per game, more than 20 points per game, and you never win if they score more than 20 points per game, it sounds like you're going to lose most of your games. You're the math guy.
Yeah, I mean, I could say something about standard distribution standard distribution and probability, bell curves, but I think that's enough to know that Justin Fields is not very good at his job.
He is historically terrible. Great. More Jets stuff. The Jets are the first team to not have a defensive turnover through the first 5 games ever. They have not had an interception or fumble. They have not caused an interception or fumble on defense through 5 games. Never happened. And this stat goes back to 1933.
It's a long time.
It was a long time. Despite the Jets constantly being awful, Aaron Glenn is officially the first Jets head coach to start his career 0-5.
Congratulations.
That's shocking, honestly. The Jets missed 13 tackles in the first half alone. Season high for any team. You enjoying these Jets stats, Will?
As a Giants fan, yes, I am.
Thank God for the Jets.
Thank God for the Jets.
Okay, speaking of the Giants have the worst run defense since 1979.
Cool.
Is it cool?
For our opponents.
So cool for them. I'm so jealous. The Titans head coach after winning one of the craziest games ever is now 3-19 versus the spread. Keep in mind, the spread is supposed to be a 50-50 thing.
Yeah, when they
And
say it's
ham up your responses a little. Come on.
when they say all the odds are priced in, no, they're not. Bet against the Titans.
Okay, what else I got? I think I got some Buck stuff in here. The Bucks Seahawks game was the first game in NFL history where both QBs threw for over 340 yards, and both had an 80% completion percentage.
Wow, 80% is crazy.
Yeah, doesn't happen a lot. Uh, Bucks first. Bucks are the first team to go 4-1 with all their wins being under 3 points.
Baker for MVP.
Baker for MVP, clutch. Can you imagine being the Browns watching this? Can you imagine being the Browns?
Oh,
Ugh. The Colts have now the Indianapolis Colts have now won 3 games by 20 or more points. They did not win 3 games by 10 or more points all of last season.
wow.
Daniel fucking Jones.
Daniel Jones.
Daniel fucking Jones. Indiana Jones. This is also the second highest scoring season in the history of the Colts, only behind peak Peyton Manning.
Peak Peyton Manning was that dude.
Yes. Is he that dude, or is Daniel Jones that dude? Also, I forgot to mention this. Only behind peak Peyton Manning by 1 point per game.
Wow. I mean, I don't expect the Colts to continue this way, but it's certainly very impressive.
Oh, another Baker Mayfield one. Baker Mayfield has more touchdowns by himself this season than the Browns have in the last 2 seasons combined. So through 5 games, Baker Mayfield has more touchdowns than the Browns had all of last season and these 5 games combined.
What?
Yeah, they suck.
That's insane. The Bucks aren't even putting up that many points.
Nope. He also has more game-winning drives this season than the Browns have in the 2020s.
The Browns are really bad.
They don't win games. Hard to have a game-winning drive. Oh, I don't know why I find this one so interesting. I'll save that one for the end. A little less interesting one. Kansas City last night averaged 7.5. Kansas City versus Jacksonville averaged 7.5 yards per play. Until last night, there was a 33-game winning streak for teams who averaged at least 75 yards per play.
7.5. Yeah, listen, Jaguars pulled it out. It was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, fucking Trevor Lawrence tripped over his own 2 feet twice in one play, still got it in.
Yep.
And then last, at halftime in the Bengals game, Jamar Chase led the Bengals in tackles with 3. There was a lot of turnovers.
Yeah.
And their defense is bad.
If I did fantasy, I would want to be in one of those leagues where you get 100 points if your quarterback records a tackle.
That's amazing. I don't know how to do. I do ESPN fantasy. I don't know how to add that in. I'm the commissioner. I would love to add that in.
It might be one of those things that you can only do on Yahoo.
Someone told me they were in a league that does it's to 2 decimal places, so this is hard to do. But if you get a player gets exactly if your whole team gets exactly 69 points, then you automatically win.
That's incredible.
Which is crazy because it's a super low score.
Yeah.
All right, that ends Crazy Stats. Let's get into our first segment, talking about the games. First segment, Giants suck. This is a weekly segment, by the way. I think we got to skip it last week.
We did.
So we talked about Malik Neighbors.
Yeah.
So the Giants...
Even when we win, we lose, and
when we lose,
we lose.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the Giants broke Spencer Rattler's streak. He was 0 for 10 as a starter going into that game. The record was 0 for 15. I thought he had a chance.
Yeah, the Giants are like that girl that you set your boy up with when he's been on a dry spell
How's her
and they break
boobs?
his streak.
Oh, you mean a slutty, not that attractive girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll take a slutty 5 over a prude 9 any day.
I used to have a stand-up joke that went like this. I had a friend in high school. He was always one-upping me. I got a B, he got an A. I got a car, he got a nicer one. His prom date was hotter, mine was sluttier. I won that one.
Hell yeah.
But yeah,
Everybody looks the same in the dark.
yeah, holes are holes. Anyway, so I actually don't think this is gonna sound crazy. This is actually gonna sound very much okay. But how was the play besides that, Mrs. Lincoln? I think we had 5 turnovers in a row. Outside of that, I think we played a pretty good game.
Look, I think Jackson Dart and Cam Scatabo are going to be great. It's the rest of our team that I have serious doubts about.
Who's on the rest of our team?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Uh,
Theo Johnson, Penn State God.
and not just the players, the coaches, the training staff, the equipment managers, ownership, front office, the people who call you trying to sell you season tickets.
The guys who clean under the seats at the stadium are doing a fucking terrible job. I can tell you that.
Parking attendants.
No, they actually helped me out the other day.
Oh, okay, they can get a pass. But
At least
everyone else,
one of them could get a pass.
yeah.
Apparently, my dad was coming in the park from a different angle in a different car, and apparently they helped him. They actually made it worse for him.
This is why when you go to a large event, you need to have a high-vis vest and a flashlight in your trunk or in your glove box so you can just get out of your car, throw it on, and start directing traffic. And as soon as your car is out, you just put the vest away, hop in your car, and leave.
You just start setting cones up so that it sends everyone in a loop while you drive right out of the stadium.
Exactly.
Once took me 3 hours to get out of the Penn State football stadium parking lot. Because, the whole town is designed for 70,000 people, but on Penn State weekends, there's 220,000 people. And they've been doing this.
Seems like a good idea.
Yeah, they've been doing this for 100 years and have decided to build no infrastructure for this thing that happens every year.
Smart.
It's a really smart place.
Yeah.
So the Giant. So I still listen. It was the Jackson Dart fumble. He wasn't even touched. Fumbles, as we know, are really random, especially who
Mr. Daniel Jones.
We did not recover a single one of these fumbles. It's supposed to be 50-50. There were 3 fumbles, 2 interceptions, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, technically it's 6 turnovers because they count turnover on downs as a turnover, so it was 6 in a row.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's stupid. It was 5 turnovers in a row. I think it went fumble, interception, fumble, interception.
Nice.
And then turnover and downs, game over. But the Jackson Dart interception felt like a rookie mistake because he had a guy open at the first down and he tried to instead go deep and, missed.
Yeah.
And then he had another interception that was just dumb. No excuses for that. Cam Scable's fumble, I don't know. That seemed really random. That guy just punched it right in the right spot. There's actually been a shit ton of fumbles this season, like a crazy amount.
Yeah, I wonder if it's anything to do with rules around equipment, because it seemed like Cam Scatabo was yelling at the equipment staff about something about his gloves. So maybe they banned some kind of sticky stuff.
Well, I know they changed the balls, and that's one of the reasons the kickers are kicking it from even further.
Interesting.
So it might be but I feel like they use a different ball for the kicking than they do for the game.
Really?
They changed.
Maybe
they play with 8 different balls. throughout.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they change out the balls pretty frequently.
I don't fuck. Is anyone an equipment manager for an NFL team?
Yeah, hit us up.
This is
You're
not
welcome
our
on the phone anytime.
expertise.
Yeah,
Any other notes on the Giants? We play the Eagles on Thursday.
I think the only solace we have is that we're so bad that it's embarrassing if you lose to us. So we have the opportunity to ruin our opponent's week any given week.
Have we confirmed that Spencer Rattler is better than Justin Herbert? I just something for Madison Beer to think about.
Yeah, Madison Beer, by the way, if you want to come on the podcast, hit us up.
If you want to come on anything, hit us up. If you want to come on me, Will, both of us at the same time. If you want to come on my couch while I sit in the corner and joke off,
Anything you want, Madison.
literally anything you want. Do you want me to shoot my parents in the face and then fuck on top of their corpses? For you, honey? Sure. I might need a couple drinks.
Yeah, just like 2 shots.
Yeah. There might be some trauma that might affect my dick flow.
It'll be fine. It's Madison Beer.
But how cool would it be if we beat the Eagles on Thursday?
It'll be great.
It'd be fucking amazing. I don't think we've beaten the Eagles in like 10 years.
Life of a Giants fan.
Do you remember the last time that the Giants beat Dak Prescott in a game? Keep in mind,
No.
we played him twice.
Oh, was it Eli's last game at Cowboy Stadium, or Eli's first game at the new Cowboy Stadium where he signed the wall?
It was 2016 during the Obama presidency. I think it was the season opener.
Yeah.
It was Dak Prescott's season. I think it was the first game of Dak Prescott's career. Victor Cruz was still on the team.
Sounds about right.
Victor Cruz is like 50 now.
He's been retired for a while.
Yeah. Still looks good. Should we move on to the other weekly segment?
Yeah, let's do it.
The Chiefs are fine.
They're fine, guys.
So as we said in that stat, 7.5 yards per play. The offense is back. There was just some crazy shit that happened in that game on both sides. The Trevor Lawrence fall, get up, fall again, run into the end zone. Chris Jones deciding he was taking that play off. I don't know if you've seen these videos where Chris Jones, the ball is snapped and he stands up and he just puts his hands on his hips and just watches the whole the whole play.
To be fair, his brother did just die.
I didn't know that.
Wait, he's not Arthur Jones' brother? Oh, no, that's Chandler, right?
Is he really in the John Jones insanity trifecta? Yeah, I think that's Chandler Jones who you're thinking of.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah? No, his brother didn't just die. He just got his contract now and doesn't feel like doing stuff. Oh, I see you added something.
I did.
That's a good ad.
Yeah, it stood out to me.
When does the NBA? No one can see what we're talking about. He added something to the docket, which is like a list of topics, and it was an NBA topic. When does the NBA season start this year? Does anyone know?
Tuesday, October 21st.
Do you think maybe the NBA should advertise that more?
Nah.
According to Adam Silver, he does not care if people watch the games. They are a highlight league. He's having a really bad month.
I mean, I know that the NBA always starts like sometime in late October every year, and I figure that we'll start getting ads for it in the next week or so.
You would think they'd have ads for it on NBC since they're launching on NBC, and you think we'd be watching football and they'd have ads for this thing they just spent $77 billion for.
Or get this. Did you know that the WNBA finals are happening right now?
You texted me that. The only reason I knew that was Friday, right? Was it Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only reason I knew that is that I pulled up YouTube TV, and it was like one of the 4-box multi-view options.
I only saw it because it was playing at the bar I was at.
The Liberty wasn't in it.
No, it's the Aces versus the Mercury.
So who cares if the Liberty isn't in it? Or the Fighting
If Caitlin Clark isn't in it,
Yeah, if the Fighting Caitlin Clarks, or what's Angel Reese in the right light where she looks hot. There's there's angles where she looks hot.
Yeah, Total Darkness.
No, profile where you can't see how far apart her eyes are. She looks really good from the side.
I'm trying to find a good.
She honestly kind of looks like, from the side, she kind of looks like Rihanna. But
I don't see it.
Way taller. You got to see it from the side, man. I used to work on a podcast, so I saw a lot of profile views.
I don't think I've ever seen an athlete with such a discrepancy between their popularity in the media and their actual skill level and
Jeff Teague.
Ability on the court.
Jeff Teague?
Jeff Teague was a solid role player for like 15 years.
I think, yeah, so is Angel Reese. She led the league in rebounding.
Yeah, because she just bricks 3/4 of her layups and rebounds her own shots.
Yeah, and then kicks it out. It's a strategy. It was Moses Malone's strategy.
Sure.
Moses Malone, his whole thing was he wasn't athletic or strong or anything, so he would literally get under the basket, brick his own shot. He would throw it so he knows where it's going to come out. Anyway, what were we talking about? We got really distracted.
Yes, the Chiefs
with
are
the NBA.
fine.
We're supposed to be talking about the Chiefs.
They lost a freak game. It was super close.
The Chiefs are going to be fine.
Yeah.
They
averaged 7.5 yards per play. They're going to be fine.
Rashee Rice comes back the game after this one.
Do you know how easy it is to get into the playoffs in this NFL? It's so easy that the Giants did it a few years ago.
Yeah, now that they added the extra playoff spot, almost half the teams get in. Yeah. You just have to be a top 50% team. And yeah, they get Rashee Rice back. They look so much better with Xavier Worthy. Kareem Hunt
alive and kicking.
Looks better than ever somehow. Alive and kicking. That man loves to kick.
He really puts the foot in football.
That one segment. Yeah. He loves women. Anyway, so
the Chiefs are fine.
Fuck. What were we talking about? The Chiefs. Yeah. Rashee Rice is going to come back. They look way better with Xavier Worthy. But the problem is they only have deep threats right now. Like, none of the... Xavier Worthy, Thornton, Hollywood Brown, they're all...
Man, if only they had, a solid, dependable tight end.
Yeah, but... Oh, wait, you know what we have to talk about with the Chiefs? Has Natalie told
you about apparently it's huge.
About Travis Kelce's penis? Like a redwood tree. Taylor Swift released an entire song about Travis Kelce's
Taylor Swift is getting good dick for the first time in her life.
Subtle. But no way John Mayer is bad at sex.
I imagine John Mayer having sex is very
everyone.
Passionate and intimate and looking into each other's eyes and kissing in missionary. Travis Kelce is dogging her out.
Travis Kelce is just a dumb fucking he's just throwing it down the hallway.
Throwing it down the hallway.
A big, strong, dumb fucker.
Yeah.
Do you remember his dating show, Chasing Travis? It was so dumb.
Oh my god.
I like Chad Ochocinco's. My favorite is that it was made in 2015. It involved 85 women. And and it was somehow shot in standard definition, which I don't know where they found
Bought a
standard
camcorder
definition
from the
camera
pawn
in
shop.
2015. And do you think this was before
That
or
was
after
crazy.
his penis went from 3 to 11 inches? If you don't know what we're talking about, everyone should Google the Chad Ochocinco Stephen A. Smith interview where he insists. Stephen A. Smith tries to stop him. He insists on talking about the fact that he got a penis enlarging
So
implant.
15-minute procedure, 8K, went from 3 to 11. 3 to 11 what, Chad?
Went from 3 to 11. Boys, we all got to start saving up.
I think it's girth.
Crazy work.
Yeah.
3 to 11 in girth? What's 11?
No. It's girth circumference. So you divide by pi to get the diameter. So about a 3-inch diameter.
What kind of pi? So
11-inch
he has an
circumference.
11-inch diameter penis.
3-inch.
I'm not doing the math on that. There's no way.
Yes,
There's
they
no
do.
way that's what he meant. No one measures a penis like that. How do you what are you tying a string around?
It's called a measuring tape.
Cutting the string and then
But
putting
also
it
the
on
string
a
method does work. Yeah.
That's how they taught me to do circumference in school. I don't know. Anyway, thank you, Mrs. Johnson, for teaching me how to measure my Johnson.
Chad Ochocinco remains one of the most entertaining human beings alive. He was good at football.
Yeah. He was almost good at football. He had really bad receivers, but we've seen bad quarterbacks. We've seen better receivers still be really good with bad quarterbacks. Justin Jefferson,
Malik Neighbors,
Larry Fitzgerald.
He had Jackson Dart for like one drive.
Jackson Dart. Three drives. There were no incompletions. It was amazing. Why couldn't those 3 drives been the whole season?
God is still punishing us for 2007. We
really fucked up.
Cashed in all of our credit and went really into debt.
Honestly, before we get to the next game. Oh, also, this is going to be really sad because we're 5 or 6 years into Trevor Lawrence's career.
Yeah.
That was his crowning achievement, right? A regular season game that he barely won. It was the moment where he fell and he got up and he ran in. Wait. We were there. We were together for his crowning achievement. It was his comeback against the Chargers. That's more about the Chargers chargering.
Also just having that head of hair. I mean, what could be better than that?
Not playing football in Jacksonville.
Someone's got to do it.
That'd be pretty sick.
Listen, if we never put a team there, then Blake Bortles wouldn't have had a career. So you're welcome. Yeah.
Oh, thank God. What would we have done without the Blake Bortles era? It would be a sad.
Yeah, our timeline, everything's going right,
which is delightful. Fantastic. Just unrelated, I've turned off my news alerts since 2015. So, I assume everything's been going great.
You mean our first woman president?
How's Hillary Clinton doing?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Ended all the wars, gave everybody health care. Everybody's happy.
Sure. Those are things that Hillary Clinton would never do, but okay.
Yeah.
She loved war and hated healthcare. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
a neolib.
Yeah. Good people. Anyway, next.
Josh Allen is a fraud.
Bill's overrated as fuck. Josh Allen is
I
definitely
mean,
better than
that
Drake
throw
May
that
that
Drake
throw.
May made to, I mean, he made a few amazing throws down the line, but
He's
that one
fucking
that
good.
was like 2 feet out of bounds and was only catchable by a receiver who was toe tapping and actively falling over.
It actually looked a lot like I don't know if you remember this. It's there's Aaron Rodgers versus Dak Prescott and Dak Prescott's first
Yep.
game. That like sideline throw he did. It looked like that.
Yep.
Which was like the last great Aaron Rodgers moment. Oh no, he won 2 MVPs after that. No, the
Yeah.
next one was he clearly broke his collarbone, went into the locker room, up a touchdown. Deshaun Kaiser, 0 for 15. Deshaun Kaiser came in, threw a pick six, had a fumble six, threw another pick that got returned to like the 5 and got a touchdown. So it was 3 drives. They ran 4 total plays. 2 of them were touchdowns for the other team, and 1 of them was basically a touchdown for the other team. So so then they got to the half, and Aaron Rodgers came back and brought them back and was clearly on all the drugs.
Yeah. Perk Rogers.
He had no idea where he was.
But he was happy.
Do you think that's what got Aaron Rodgers into drugs?
No, Aaron Rodgers was already into drugs.
No, he was into whiskey. He was a big whiskey guy.
Guy went to Cal.
That's true. He grew up in California too. Probably loved drugs. But yeah, the Bills. So the Bills have beaten nobody. I think the teams that they've beaten have a collective record of 3 wins. They beat the Dolphins. They beat the Jets that have no wins. They have beat the Dolphins, whose only win is against the Jets. They beat the Saints, who now have 1 win, against the Giants, who also only have 1 win. They barely beat the Saints too, and they beat the Ravens, who also only have 1 win.
So you're saying that of the teams that they've beaten, those teams have 3 wins collectively, and 2 of those came against the Jets and Giants?
Yes. So the Bills suck.
Yeah, terrible.
And then they just lost to the Patriots. And they're pretty close to... There's a good chance that they don't win this division. The Patriots have a really easy schedule. I think they play the Saints, the Browns, the Titans. Patriots schedule. Let me pull it up real quick. I want to get this right. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. They play the Patriots next few weeks. The Saints, the Titans, the Browns, the Falcons, Buccaneers, that's a hard one. The Jets, the Bengals, the Giants, the Bills again, the Ravens, the Jets, the Patriots. I mean, the Dolphins.
That's a ridiculously easy schedule.
That's fucking insane. They play, I think, if we don't know what's going to happen with Ravens with all the injuries and Lamar being injured, so take them out of it as like an unknown. The Bills and the Buccaneers are the only teams that are going to finish the season over 500 left on their schedule, and it's only week 5.
Yeah.
12 games left, and they only have 2 games against winning teams left.
Crazy lucky with that draw. I think that they're
Why don't we ever get that draw? We have the hardest schedule in history of the NFL.
Because God hates us. I also think the Patriots are finally coming out of the post-Brady, post-Belichick hangover that they've been in for the past 5 years.
Why was theirs so short?
Yeah.
So I watched First Things First today. Kevin Wilde is on it, big Patriot fan.
Great hair.
He's fucking amazing hair. Great, good looking guy.
Yeah.
So all last week he was saying the Patriots are on the doorstep of destiny to reclaim their rightful spot at the top of the AFC East, and then he was 100% certain they were going to beat the Bills. So obviously yesterday they were all they were like, honestly, we're just happy for Wilds. I'm Fuck him. He's like, oh my God, it's been so hard to be a Patriots fan. You had 17 years of Tom Brady, 4 mediocre years, and immediately got a guy who looks like he's going to be a top 5 quarterback in the league.
Spoiled.
Fuck you. I don't feel happy for you, and I love you, Kevin Watts, but fuck you.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, it's been so hard to be a Patriots fan in the 21st century. Yeah, even the 1 year they had Mac Jones, they made the playoffs. He was a Pro Bowler.
Almost as bad as being like a Alabama fan or Golden State Warriors fan.
Yeah, the Alabama fans are really going through it right now. They've had 2 years of not being the best team in college football.
Devastating.
They don't know what to do with themselves. I think there's just a mass suicide. I think all 60,000 students just walked into a ravine.
Yeah, or they just go to Mississippi. Basically the same.
Oh, God. Why would anyone go there? That actually kind of reminds me. Should we talk about the 49ers upsetting the Rams with no players on their team?
Yeah, I think Mike Shanahan is a god.
Mike's his dad.
Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah, so I just want to go through some people who are not playing. Their starting quarterback, Brock Purdy. Their best wide receiver, Brandon Ayuk. Their second best wide receiver, Jawan Jennings. Their third best wide receiver, Ricky Pearsall. Their tight end, George Kittle, and their best defensive player, Nick Bosa. None of those guys played. 90% of their salary cap was not playing. Mac Jones got hurt in the game. Who was already injured. They only played Brock Purdy, who was injured because Mac Jones got injured. And they still won in overtime against a completely healthy Rams team that was 5th in Super Bowl odds coming into the game.
This feels like what the 49ers do every year. Like, they lose all their best players to injuries, somehow figure out a way to make it deep into the playoffs, and then then they suffer
then lose
injuries to all the players that have filled in for their injured starters, and then they get eliminated.
Usually by Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember that one Brock Purdy's first year? He shows up. They put him in mid-season because both of their quarterbacks got injured, and he just takes them to the NFC Championship game, and then he gets injured, and they're it was a throwing shoulder, and they go any chance you can throw your left arm? We have literally no more QBs on the roster. And then they put one of their backup wide receivers who played QB in high school in to finish off the game.
Crazy.
These fucking trainers for the 49ers need to be investigated for war crimes.
Yeah, I think it might also have something to do with their playing surface.
Well, we know that the Giants one is designed to injure people.
Yes.
And the best thing is the owner has said he will not replace it, but is temporarily replacing it for the World Cup.
Yes. It is literally designed to give you ACL tears.
Yeah, we haven't statistically had more lower body injuries than the rest of the league. I think it's us, the Niners. Who was the other team that got a shitload of injuries? I think it was the Browns. But that's just because you're the Browns.
Yeah.
But yeah, not good. Rams. I love Puka Nacua, though.
He's great.
Talk about glorious hair.
Oh, my God, yeah.
He is the best. He's the best wide receiver in the league right now. I don't think he's the best, but he's having the best season. How they just have Cooper Kupp, who is this they play exactly the same. They're just these short routes. They're not that athletic, but they get open and they're tough and they take hits and they get injured a lot because of it. But when they're playing, they're amazing and they're gonna win the fucking Triple Crown again. That's why they couldn't play. It's the same fucking guy. Just one's a tiny white guy and one's a tiny Hawaiian.
Yeah. If only Tua had the toughness of Puka.
I think Mike McDaniels is getting fired next week.
Probably.
He a few years ago, everyone thought this guy was God, and then they're like, "Have you ever beaten a team that made the playoffs?" And yeah, he's been the coach 4 years. He's been in one.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves the weird guy who dresses kind of slobbish. But when he's winning, they all think he's a genius, and then as soon as they lose, they're like, "This guy sucks." It's
I
kind of
want
like
to see.
Sam
I want to
Bankman
see.
effect.
Do you think you could get this off the top of your head? There's no way. Just give me the year. Give me a little guess. The last time the Dolphins won a playoff game.
Um, I can't give you the year, but I'm pretty sure I can give you one of two names that was the starting quarterback. My first guess for the starting quarterback, and this would make it about 2001, 2002, Chad Pennington.
I think. One second. I don't know who this guy is, who was apparently a key player in this game, and I'm assuming was their quarterback.
And my other guess is Mark Brunell.
I think his name was. Oh no, this was their running back, I guess. I I can't figure out who the quarterback was. The running back. Wait, was he passing? I can't figure out what was going on in this game, but it was the year 2000.
Hey, I was only off by a year.
It was It was 25 years ago, a quarter century. I don't think the Dolphins get enough shit for being a bad franchise. The Browns. I think that has to be the longest drought without winning a playoff game, right? The Browns have done it more recently. The Jets have done it more recently. The Jaguars have done it more recently. The Giants have done it more recently. I'm just naming shit franchises. The Lions have done it more recently, obviously. That has to be the longest drought.
Probably is.
Yeah, it's the Dolphins. Longest drought. The second is the Raiders. Didn't think of them when I thought of shit franchises. The Titans. They were a shit franchise. They had one of the craziest wins I've ever seen in my life. So much crazy shit happened in that game. Did you see any of that?
Which game?
Titans Cardinals.
I saw some highlights. The end was insane.
The end was insane. I don't know if you saw before that, the Cardinals also lost a touchdown because for the second week in a row, a player was running into the end zone and just dropped the ball before he got in.
I really think they need to change that rule to have a fumble out the back of the end zone. You retain possession, first and 10 on the 20-yard line or something like that.
No, I think if you fumble out of bounds at all, I think it should go the other way. Everyone's like, if you fumble out of bounds anywhere else, you maintain possession. I think if you fumble out of bounds anywhere, it should go the other way. It would lessen the randomness. Like I always say about Patrick Mahomes versus Lamar, their first matchup. What was going on is, so Patrick Mahomes was driving down the field. It was just like this back and forth game. Neither team could stop the other. Patrick Mahomes, it's driving down the field. He's down. One touchdown. He's down like 5 points. He rolls out to his left, drops the ball just out of nowhere. There's a defender to his right. Ball bounces left out of bounds. He keeps it. Throws a touchdown like 2 plays later. Lamar Jackson, they haven't stopped all game. He's going. Coming up. He rolls out to his right. Gets hit. Ball comes out. Bounces to his left. Inbounds. Defense recovers it. End of game. That's why fumbles recovery rules are stupid.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, they just need to make it consistent.
Yeah. But
also
players, you shouldn't let go of the ball before.
Who wants the ball?
Just fucking run through the end zone, run out the back of the end zone, and then drop the ball. Is that hard? Like, I think that you should be banned from football if you do that one time.
Yeah. You should actually be publicly executed.
You would think this would be like a thing that you would think it happened one time and it was so bad that they're like, it never happened again. But it happened last week.
You should be stoned to death by all the sports bettors who lost money because of you.
Morrell lost money. He had the Cardinals on money line.
Crazy.
So he also had that ending that cost him the game.
Yep.
Also, Kyler Murray took a snap to the face, which apparently he is the league leader in fumbled snaps. And people who watch more Cardinals games than me tell me he gets hit in the face by the ball on shotgun snaps like 10 times a season.
Yeah, because he's like 5'5".
Yeah, but you could put your fucking hands here.
Yeah,
Just
it's
put
hard.
your hands in front of your fucking face.
It's hard, man.
It's not.
Listen, that's pretty rich coming from a guy who can't lift one of his arms above his shoulder.
I just can't get it like here.
No.
It's fine. It's fine. I just need to do the golf ball club stretch more.
Yeah.
Yeah. My shoulder's doing better than Andrew Luck's.
Or Drew Brees.
Oh, another stat. I should have added this to crazy stats. Andrew Luck was sacked 428 times. This Justin Herbert is playing basically the same amount of times that Andrew Luck would have played. Justin Herbert's been sacked 620 hits. Or hit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a lot of sacks.
I will once again like to bring up that the only thing that matters in football is offensive line. They have not won a game since their offensive line injury. The Rams have also not won a game since their offensive line injury. The Eagles had an offensive line injury. They lost that game. Seems to be the only, not just like the most important thing, but literally the only thing that matters.
Yeah, I mean, it's your foundation.
But they're not on your fantasy team, so no one cares.
Yeah, can you name me 3 offensive linemen?
Lane Johnson, Eric Flowers, Joe Alt.
There you go.
Do you remember Eric Flowers?
Unfortunately, yes.
The lower. So you know what PFF is?
Yeah.
He was the lowest graded lineman in their history, and I think they've been around since 2004.
That sounds right.
We spent the 6th overall pick on him.
Pick well used. He's setting records.
He's setting records. Dude, we broke Spencer Rattler's win streak, technically. Winless streak.
Yeah.
Say the list part really fast and it sounds like we did a good thing.
Win streak.
Yeah, we broke this quarterback had a streak that involved wins.
And we broke it.
Broke it. Yeah, we're the best. Best team in the league?
Definitely.
Do you want to do Wemby as God or who got arrested more first?
Let's do arrests. Let's do arrests, and then we can move on from football.
All right. Which athlete got arrested more? Tyreek Hill or Josh Gordon?
Ooh. I'm going to have to go with Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill has been arrested only 1 time.
What?
Josh Gordon 3 times.
Damn.
Tyreek Hill has been charged 7 times, but only arrested once.
Damn.
I know, right? You think? Who's been arrested more? Dennis Rodman or Alex Caruso?
Caruso?
Alex Caruso.
I feel like Dennis Rodman, for all his antics, probably wasn't arrested that many times, so I'm going to say Caruso.
Nope, you outthought yourself. Alex Caruso has only been arrested 1 time for marijuana possession. Dennis Rodman. What?
He did go to A&M. They hate that there.
True. Dennis Rodman has been arrested 4 times. 2 domestic violence things, 2 drunk driving. But in only 3 years living in Chicago, he had 70 noise complaints.
Good numbers.
Putting up great numbers, almost as many as his rebounding. All right. Who's been arrested more? Mike Tyson or Conor McGregor?
Now, I'm cheating a little bit because I know Mike Tyson was arrested a lot in his youth. If if we're only counting adult arrests, I would probably say, I think I would probably say McGregor, but including the childhood arrests, it's definitely Mike Tyson.
Okay, so Mike Tyson has been arrested 39 times, 38 before the age of 13. Conor McGregor, 4 times, all as an adult. Okay, who's been arrested more? Lawrence Taylor or the Las Vegas Raiders since moving to Las Vegas? Just
I mean,
the entire team.
the Las Vegas Raiders have been doing absolute numbers since they
Hell
moved
yeah.
to Vegas. Lawrence Taylor is one of the goats. Um, but I'm going to have to go with the Raiders.
Trick question. They've been arrested the same amount of times. They have both been eight Raiders players have been arrested since they have moved to Las Vegas. Lawrence Taylor has been arrested 8 times.
Nice.
Most recently for having sex with a child. That was 1 month before Trump named him the head of the Sports Excellence Committee.
That tracks.
For which Lawrence Taylor said during his press conference accepting the honor, "I don't know what this is. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but I trust you, Trump."
Smart. Wise words from Lawrence Taylor.
He had a dangling earring that I thought was a crucifix, but upon closer inspection, it was actually a lightning bolt.
Nice.
Okay, last one. This is a good one. Who's been arrested more times? Mark Sanchez or Deshaun Watson?
See, the thing is, I don't know if Deshaun Watson was ever actually arrested. And I know Mark Sanchez just got arrested this weekend, so I'm going to say Mark Sanchez.
Ding, ding. You're correct. Mark Sanchez has been arrested 1 time. Deshaun Watson, 0 times. Deshaun Watson, an upstanding citizen.
Model citizen.
It has nothing to do with our broken justice system that hates women. It is completely because Mark Sanchez is a horrible villain and Deshaun Watson is an innocent man.
He's never done anything wrong in his life.
If you check his arrest records, he has never done anything wrong in his life. That was who's been arrested more. I think I picked some good ones there.
Oh, definitely. Tune in next week for more.
Yeah, if that social clip does well.
It will.
Make it do well. Do race stuff in the comments. Do rage bait. Make it racial.
That's always the best rage bait.
Get political. Get racial. Get personal.
Religious.
Go if you want to argue with someone, go to their profile, find the picture of like their girlfriend or significant other, click on that, find something to make fun of about her.
DM their girlfriend, DM their boyfriend.
Show up at their house. But
commit a war crime.
Yeah, commit a war crime. God, is this so much to ask of our followers? Israel does it every day.
Yeah.
You can't do it once? Lazy fucks. This is why the Jews run every
days.
Yeah. We put in the work. Anyway,
Wemby. You're going to be hearing a lot about Wemby from us throughout the upcoming NBA season, but
I saw his stats from his 9 minutes of playing.
Yeah, he's been playing in a couple preseason games, and he looks incredible.
I think he got jacked.
Yeah, he trained with Shaolin monks in China. He was training with Kevin Garnett. I mean, this guy went on a full anime training montage arc. and we're acting like anyone else has a fighting chance. It's ridiculous.
We're so lucky that Popovich had that stroke and doesn't get to coach Wemby. So another team gets to win the championship this year.
Yeah, one last year and then it's over.
Yeah, I mean, it might be over. They have Darren Fox.
They
Who's
have
really
De'Aaron
good,
Fox. Yep.
who is also like a perfect fit with Wemby. They have the rookie of the year. I forget his name.
Keldon Johnson.
No, that dude's like 30. The rookie of the year last year. It was like the worst rookie class of the century. So
Stephon Castle.
Stephon Castle. He fits in well with him. He's a 3-and-D guy. Who else is on that? Does it matter?
No,
Someone.
I don't know how anyone is going to stop him. I don't know how anyone's going to score ever again. He can block your three from inside the paint.
I just wanna I wanna pull up his preseason stats.
It's like that scene from the end of Space Jam where Michael Jordan stretches out his arm.
Every dunk looks like that. It's
That's
fucking
what Wemby
nuts.
actually looks like.
Okay. Alright, I got it.
And I think he grew an inch too.
They are officially saying he's 7'4", even though he stood next to 7'4" people and he's clearly 2 inches taller. This can't be fucking right. So he played 16 minutes. Probably about half the amount of time he's going to play in the regular season.
Now, it is worth noting they were playing against a Chinese team, which actually did have former NBA players on it, Frank Kaminsky, Victor Oladipo.
Yeah.
But go on. He
Oh,
played.
shit, I didn't realize Oladipo's gone that bad. I thought he was still like in Miami's bench.
Yeah, he was ready to learn Chinese, buddy.
He only attempted 3 shots. He hit all of them. So he had 9 points. He had 9 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists in 16 minutes. He had 3 blocks and a plus minus of 20.
Yeah, it didn't look like he was trying particularly hard.
I highly doubt he was.
He was being very deferential to his teammates,
Shot
trying to get them
100% from
involved.
3. What the fuck are you gonna? And 100% from 2. He shot 2 2-pointers, a 3-pointer, and I don't know. He must have had a free throw in there because he shot 100% from that too. So he just shot 100% from. He had a 100 game.
Yeah.
And had 10 rebounds and 7 assists and 3 blocks in 16 minutes.
What are you gonna do?
What the fuck do you know it? You watch like guys like go to the paint and they're just stopped at like the baseline and they're like, I don't like there's no way for me to go. He's like he changes the way Steph Curry changes like the geometry where like you have to guard him of your defense, you have to guard him like all the way up there. Wemby changes the geometry of your offense because you like can't shoot in. You literally have to play like the Celtics last year. You can't shoot inside the 3-point line.
Yeah.
Because it's too small of a space. He's fast enough and long enough that wherever you are in that like 20 square foot area where he can get to you. He blocked a guy. He was on like the other side and he ran over and a guy like did a layup and he just stuck his hand out from like 20 feet away.
I don't know how you deal with it. I'm very fortunate that I'm not an opposing NBA coach because I would have fucking nightmares.
You just shoot threes. That's like all. You just shoot threes. I don't know what you do. Luckily, he's not. I mean, his offensive game is pretty great. It's not like he's the best passer on that team still, I think.
Fox is pretty good, but
yeah.
And the scariest thing to me about Wemby is he has such a good head on his shoulders. He's doing everything right. He's saying all the right things.
He's training
hard and also training smart. I mean,
we're so fucked. Do you think an American will ever win MVP again?
It's gonna be a while.
It's gonna be a while because I think someone said the smartest bet starting this year is just bet Wemby for MVP every year until he retires.
Yeah. MVP, Depoy.
I'm glad my boy Mobley was able to get one before Wemby took over.
Yeah, they're gonna rename it the Victor Wembanyama Award.
Yeah, I think it's named after Bill Russell. No, he has the Finals MVP. They should name it. if it doesn't have a name, I'm sure it has a name because they did that one thing where they named all of them in one year. If I had to guess, I would want it to be named after Hakeem. I think he was the best defensive player ever.
I don't think it has a name.
Everything else has a fucking name. Yes, it is the Hakeem Olajuwon Trophy. Even though he only...
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah. Hakeem Olajuwon, very obviously the best defensive player of all time. Number one in stats by like... Number one in blocks by like 2 seasons worth of 4 blocks per game. Number one in blocks by a huge amount. Number 6 in steals. And no other center is even in the top 50. So, and he could put up 40 points the other way. Like, he's the best player ever.
Hakeem Olajuwon, good at basketball. Who would have thought?
So good. I'm surprised. Oh, no, Wemby and him have, I don't know if they've trained together, but they went to at least a college basketball game together.
We'll take it.
They should be best friends. Seems like no one doesn't get along with Wemby.
He's such a nice guy. He's so friendly. Humble.
You should have went to play chess with him in the park.
I should have.
He just shows up in cities and just plays chess in the park.
Yeah.
Anyway, last segment, UFC. Alex Pereira, holy shit.
Ah!
The Avengers.
Come on! I had to.
First round knockouts. Dana White couldn't have been happier. He fucking hates that guy.
Magomed Ankalaev is like the Wario or the Waluigi to Khabib. Okay, he's evil Khabib.
Why does no one like this guy? It's just because he's boring.
Yeah, he's super boring. He talks shit. No, he didn't even like really do anything wrong. It's just like no one likes his vibe.
Yeah.
I saw I saw this stat. Magomed Ankalaev's title reign: 0 defenses, 0 takedowns, 4 strikes attempted, 0 strikes landed, 80 total seconds of fight time.
Fuck that guy.
I mean, to be fair, his only title defense was a rematch with Pereira, which obviously he lost.
Didn't last long.
But in interviews with Pereira after the first fight, after everything calmed down, he said multiple times he was fighting that fight around 40%. He was doing a ton of media and press leading up to it.
Because he was huge. He was being put to be the UFC needed a new star, and he was being like elevated to be that guy.
And he said he had injuries and also rotavirus.
How the fuck did he get rotavirus?
And he still went.
That's something my computer gets.
No, rotavirus is diarrhea. If you didn't know, yeah.
I thought it was a porn thing.
He still went 5 rounds with, the second best light heavyweight in the world, and it was kind of close, but 100% locked in. Poatan is a sight to behold. I think he's at this point a top 10 UFC fighter of all time, and there is a path for him if he has 2 or 3 more fights to become the greatest UFC fighter ever.
How old is he now?
37, I want to say.
Pereira age.
38.
So he's the same age as John Jones. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It took him a while to like get into the UFC though.
Yeah, he was in Strikeforce, which is a kickboxing promotion, for a long time. That's actually where he had his first 2 or 3 fights with Adesanya. That's why they had history.
Oh, I didn't know that they fought that.
That was the whole thing, that Pereira knocked him out in Strikeforce, and that's why the fight between the 2 of them was so hyped up when he got to the UFC.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
The only thing is, do you think a little of the shine's come off because he had that loss in that boring fight? Like,
no,
I feel like
his aura is intact.
Really, I just feel like his sense of invincibility went down a little.
Well, it's back up.
Because
I
that was
mean,
fucking nuts.
that was crazy. And also, I just want to appreciate, looking back, how impressive Adesanya's second fight against him was to take that firepower and knock him out. Crazy.
Fucking beast.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's
Israel
the
Adesanya,
UFC's.
come back. We
He's the
miss you.
best. He should be number one pound for pound, right?
I think probably Islam and Ilya are still ahead of him, but
Oh yeah, Ilya.
yeah,
But
top
Ilya
top
lost
five
his
for
hot
sure.
wife, so
Yeah, Ilya Tapuria, rumors have it, has lost his hot wife. So we'll
it's
see
over.
how he does.
Where's he gonna
Um,
find another hot wife?
I just want to touch on briefly on the two other main fights. Merab Dvalishvili versus Corey Sandhagen. Merab continues to prove himself as the craziest cardio I've ever seen and the bantamweight goat. I mean,
That's crazy because I know for a fact he doesn't eat well during training.
this guy is just from another planet. The way he moves and keeps up such an insane pace for 5 rounds. Um, Also, with a completely flattened nose, it doesn't look that bad on TV. But
What's
I
he
actually
breathing
I
though?
actually saw him in an airport the day after his fight with Peter Yan a few years ago, and it two things stood out. One, he is so tiny. He's like 5'2".
I
Okay,
saw him. I edited an interview with him in DC, and he looked real small. He
yeah,
looked like DC was gonna eat him.
he's so small he makes Mighty Mouse look normal sized, and also his nose is completely flat. It's been broken so many times.
What's he breathing out of? How does he have this cardio?
I have no idea, man.
Uh,
Um, and
what was
then the last fight, Jiri Prochazka versus Khalil Roundtree. Oh my
love
God,
Roundtree?
Jiri Prochazka is a madman. I mean, this guy in a sport full of psychos, he is by far the craziest psycho. Um, and also, he said something after the fight. He just figured out that he should put his hands up to block punches.
Never occurred to him.
This guy has fought for the light heavyweight belt multiple times, and he just figured out he should put his hands up to block punch. That's the first thing they teach you.
To be fair, 8 Rocky movies. Rocky never learned that. Oh, that's fucking nuts. Is he being serious? I feel like he's got to be kidding.
No, he's serious.
That's amazing.
Um, Crazy things Jiri Prochazka has done. Went 3 days without food in a dark room to confront demons and train his mind.
As we do.
Uh, he, for a long time, carried a rope that someone used to hang themselves as a good luck charm.
Good luck for who?
Himself.
Okay.
He almost died because he went on a hike up a mountain without any preparation.
It sounds like this guy really wants to die. He doesn't protect his face when fighting. He hikes without preparation, and he carries around a noose that someone used to kill themselves. It sounds like this guy has a very. It sounds like the good luck he's looking for is the luck that he gets to die.
Yeah, I think if he died in the ring, he would die happy.
Yeah, like a Japanese fighter.
His style is karate.
Oh, okay. So he probably trained at the Japanese, because like in boxing, Japanese fighters are like crazy and like do no defense and all offense and never stop, and they keep losing guys, and everyone's like, we need to figure out how to stop this and change the culture, and all the Japanese guys are like, fuck you, this is how we want to die.
Yeah, I mean they love it.
So Pereira's the biggest star of the UFC. Murad is a midget with a flat nose. And this guy whose name I'm not going to be able to say. Help me out.
Jiri Prochazka.
Jerry Prahashka.
And
Jerry Prahashka.
and you know what? And you know what? He's probably getting a rematch against Pereira next if Pereira doesn't want to move up to heavyweight.
Ooh, Pereira versus Tom Aspinall would be sick.
Pereira versus Tom Aspinall.
If he only has 3 fights left, that has to be one of them.
On the White House lawn.
Somebody the other day were like, I don't get why people are upset about the UFC at the White House on the White House lawn. Like, it's just celebrating America. I'm like, how is it celebrating America? He's like, it's an American sport. I'm like, what? It's a sport mostly made up of like techniques from other countries where there was not a single American champion. How is it celebrating America?
I mean, if you look at the champions, the country with the most champions is the U.S., but also Brazil has had a lot of champions.
I mean currently. There's no current American champions.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's really easy. UFC current champions. This will be the last thing we do because we gotta get going.
Let's see.
Oh, Tom Aspinall. There is one, right? Because John
British.
Jones replied.
No, Tom Aspinall's British.
Oh, I thought he was
Aspinall's British. Pereira's Brazilian. Kamzat's Russian. Della Maddalena's Australian. Tapuria's Georgian/Spanish. Volk is Australian. Merab is Georgian. Pantoja is Brazilian. Kayla Harrison is American.
There you go. That's it. You have one.
That's it.
You got one champion, American champion. In boxing,
it's scary though.
It's scary. Who's the really? Oh, I edited a DC. This is the last thing to talk about. I edited a DC clip where he was talking to someone, and there's some hot chick in the PFL who's does all knockouts, and they wanted to trade him for Ankalaev straight up because they just want Ankalaev gone. And they're like, this is a hot chick who does knockouts. This would be so marketable. But they just wanted to see if they could trade them, which I don't know how that works.
Is it Dakota Ditcheva?
Yeah, it was Dakota something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Merab's idea. He's like, we should trade for that hot chick in PFL.
Well, the last trade they did was possibly the worst trade the UFC has ever done. They traded away Mighty Mouse, who is the flyweight GOAT.
Everyone loves him.
For Ben Askren, who lost the fastest MMA fight ever and almost died this year because he needed a double lung transplant. So
you're saying he is a record holder?
Yes. The same way the Giants are and the Jets are.
Just like how the Giants broke Spencer Rattler's win speed. This is a streak.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, I think we'll end it there. Like, rate, subscribe, do all the things. Rage bait in the comments. Fight each other.
Start a war. Riot.
Start a war. Well, you're not busy.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you around.
See you next week.